Microphones are not for these MCs who don't have no survival. Microphones are not for these MCs who don't have no survival. Microphones are not for these MCs who don't have no survival.
What's up, beautiful spirits? This is Myra Magnus in another video of Boxing Logics United. You know, I want to give another spin and a different perspective on the incident, or should I say the outburst of War Chisora at the World Boxing Super Series press conference about him not being the main event, him and Joseph Parker. And what had dawned on me, War Chisora was describing the little guys as people nobody know about, especially in the UK, in the area of the O2 Arena, especially where I believe Derek Chisora resides at. If I was a boxer, a professional boxer, say like Regis Prograis, if I was Regis Prograis, if I was Josh Taylor, if I was anybody, any fighter below the heavyweight division, because War Chisora's point is that the heavyweights reign right now. Nobody's paying attention to the little guys. If I was in any weight class below that, that would be motivation to me to fight my ass off. What War Derek Chisora complaints really say is the little guys are not paying the bills. The little guys are not holding the interest. And you know why? Because much of the fights we get right now in boxing, in my opinion, are subpar. In these days and age, you always hear boxers. I heard Deontay Wilder say it a couple of days ago when he was talking about knocking out Andy Ruiz. And he said, you know, after the feeling out process, you know, I'm gonna do to him what I did to everybody else. I'm gonna knock his ass out. You know, I'm tired of this feeling out process. We are grown ass men. If you need to have a feeling out process, handle that shit in the little boy's room before the fight starts. Okay? That feeling out process need to be done on your personal time. When it comes to you stepping into that ring, we all like to see start outs that was reminiscent of Hearns and Hagler, which many consider was the greatest round of boxing. As soon as that bell rang, Hagler and Hearns approached each other, and Hagler started out with a left hook from out this freaking world that if it landed on Tommy Hearns, perhaps would have took his ass out. First round KO, first punch. But that punch did set the tone for that fight. There wasn't a feeling out process. There was a punch out process. These day and ages with the little guys, and sometimes in the big fights, speaking of like Wilder, Ortiz, something like that. Not Wilder and Fury though. Wilder and Fury, it wasn't no feeling out process. Wilder came out to knock him straight out. Well, that's what we want to see with you little guys. You guys be having feeling out processes that last for about 8 goddamn rounds. Then it comes to the championship rounds when you guys feel like stepping it up. All the while, the crowd has been lulled to sleep. During that time, we hear commentators talking about how great a guy weaves and moves. No great solid punches, stiff signature punches being landed. And if they are, they're far in between. This is during the filling out process. So Derek Chisora, in my mind, if I was a professional boxer, I would have took it as a challenge. A professional boxer under anything below the heavyweights, I would have took it as a challenge, because the fact is, you guys are not selling out the buildings, pretty much. Maybe Canelo, a handful here and there. But at the end of the day, it'd be an average fight. And that's what's happening to us right now. We've been lulled to sleep with average fights. The best fighter this year, I believe, again, was Hooker and Ramirez. They fought pretty much bell to bell every round. That's what's been missing in the lighter divisions below the heavyweight for a long time. So if you was offended by what Derek Chisora said, you know what? It's your fault. People don't want to buy your tickets because you don't want to come in and fight. Nobody cares about your filling out process, okay? We ain't here for a masturbation tournament. One love.